So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Allen. This is concerning the child in the daycare center and the 3-year-old child that this incident took place yesterday, Monday. And we did highlight it today, showing the lacerations, the marks after the child, messed up her pampers and whatnot. And she took it out and she rubbed it all on the chair and the crib and everything.
This is what Farah did today. Take out your pampers. Dive up your tutu, all on this other crib. Watch. All the pampers inside the crib. Watch. Hey, go outside. Watch. All on the side of the crib. I put you for bed. Sit down on the toilet. Watch your face.
But so we spoke to the daycare, the owner of the daycare.
The only time I touch that child is when I take shit to the bathroom,
So you give her a
and when
spank.
no, I did not spank she.
Yeah, so how she get those lacerations?
I don't know. I tell you, the father called me after 6.
Yeah.
Right? And abuse me.
Which other must do that because you get
Right?
to see lacerations.
No, the child, he's saying how?
Yeah, go ahead,
Your
go ahead.
Guyanese so and so. You beat up my child. I said, brother man, I did not touch your child. I said, I took your child from the crib to the area there.
Yeah.
Right? That is what I did. Right?
Yeah, so you saw it there. So I brought up, the mother is here with me in studio. And ma'am, tell me, do you believe what the daycare owner is saying? Is she telling the truth?
She's not telling the truth, she's lying.
Tell me why she's lying.
She's lying because to begin with, I don't beat my children. I don't hit my children in that manner.
Yeah.
I talk to them. Farah is just a 2-year-old.
2-year-old or 3 years old?
2.
Two.
She will be 3 in October.
Okay.
She's just only 2 years. You cannot beat her in that kind of manner for she to do them stuff.
Right. Tell me something. How long have you been carrying your child here?
2 months now.
2 months now. And 2 months. And have you had any problem prior to the incident here?
No.
No problem. No problems.
No.
Go ahead.
The only problem I really had with Farah is that she wasn't eating.
She wasn't eating.
Yes.
Well, that's a 2-year-old child. You can't afford that
Yeah.
child to eat and whatnot.
Yes. So when I used to carry the little chicken nuggets, the bread and sausage, I used to always ask her, Miss Farah eat? She used to say, no, Farah not eating. So I said, well, Miss, she like ramen? She said, yes, she does make the ramen and all them things in school. I just had to buy the ramen and bring it. She will
And that's how you did it?
And I did that, yes. Because that's all she does really eat, the ramen. So I said, you want me to make it home and bring it? And she said, no, she does make it for all the children in thing because apparently all the children like the ramen. Make it there.
Okay.
And so even for like Monday when I leave, I asked her, I said, Miss, did she eat? After all that, I said, did she eat? She said, she eat a little bit. I said, well, tomorrow you want me to bring ramen? She said, no, she have ramen.
Okay. So, tell me something. The incident in question, when you dropped off your child yesterday morning, did your child have any marks or anything?
No, she did not have any marks. She did not.
What time did you pick up your child
I
yesterday?
picked up
Monday?
my child about after I finished work was 5 o'clock.
Did they call you and tell you about the incident?
She did send the video around 4 o'clock. She sent the video in my phone, and I didn't open the video until up 20 past 4. So when I watch it, I just say, OMG, miss. I send back a text and say, OMG, miss.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes. So I said, and then she texts back and she said, well, she sanitized the place already. And she don't know what it is going on in Farah head. I have the messages in my
What's
phone.
going on in Farah head?
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on in a 2-year-old child because your child...
Yeah, that's what she said. She don't know what's going on in Farah head.
Well, she don't know what's going on. You have those texts, you can send it to me.
Yes.
You could crop the screens and send it to me now. Yeah, send it to me now.
But I didn't respond to her when I reached there.
Keep watching me, otherwise turn your face again.
When I reached there, I'd maybe take about 15 minutes to reach there. when I reach there, I ask, I sign off. I normally sign off. When I watch Farah, as soon as I open the gate, Farah, they say in a little rocker right there.
She was in the rocker?
Yeah.
What kind of clothes she had on?
She had on the long sleeve and a long pants.
A long sleeve?
Yeah.
Sweater?
Yes, like a
Where she got that sweater from?
That is not mine. That is the daycare own.
That is not your sweater?
That is not our, no.
So let me ask you something. When she went to school Monday, did you carry an extra suit of clothes?
I did.
An extra suit of clothes you had?
Yes.
Okay, so there was an extra suit of clothes?
Yes, but she had it in a bag. She wrapped it up and she said she leave it. It was wet. And she wrapped it up in a bag and she said she leave it in the bag.
The clothes that she was wearing after she messed up and she bathed her and everything, did she have a second suit of clothes?
No, she didn't have from mine.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Just one suit.
One suit.
Yeah, and yes, she had on a suit where she went with in the morning time.
Right.
Yes, and that was clean. But she did not put on that. She put on...
The suit that she went in the morning, what kind of suit it was?
It was a dress.
A dress?
Yes.
A dress?
Yes, a short dress.
A short dress?
Yes.
Sleeveless and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, so she didn't put on that?
No, she
because
put on...
normally the baby would have put on that with her pampers.
Yes. Yes.
Okay? So she had that dress?
Yeah, she had that dress.
She didn't mess up on that dress?
No.
That's what I'm trying to understand. So now you understand. And the outfit she had on, she did not mess up in that outfit.
No.
She messed up. She had that dress.
Yeah.
So she wasn't returned in that dress.
No.
She was returned in clothes belonging to the school.
Yes.
But why would she put on people's clothes and give you a child?
Well, I don't know. I didn't. Last time she did it once.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that?
Yeah, she did it once, and I asked her, I said, Miss, this is not her dress. She said how they did painting, and Farah messed up her clothes. So she has clothes there.
But that's what people send to children.
Well, yeah, she said she
not
had
everybody
that
likes that, you know.
So she said she just put it on for Farah for the time being. So I thinking, okay, well, she messed up, she clothes.
Yeah,
so,
she'll go back to her dress.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're understanding. Now, I'm just showing you how far this investigation is taking us. How far this investigation is taking us. That now you understand that she had a dress in the morning that she went to school with.
Yes.
But she wasn't messed up in that dress. No. That dress. Did you get back that dress from the school?
Yes, it was dry and properly dry and everything.
But why she didn't put back Farah in that dress?
I don't know.
That is the question we want to ask here today. Why she didn't put back Farah in that dress? All right, so when you reach by the gate now, and I'm showing you outside of the school right now, you're seeing outside of the school, where did you pick up Farah?
I pick up right by the car seat, which part she was, in the car seat, she was right
Did you
there.
observe anything?
No, not at the point.
Well, how was her mood?
When I went, Farah, when she saw me, she started to cry a little.
Yeah.
So I think it was, she may be just crying a little because she may be seeing me and she may be just missing me or something. So I tell Miss, I say, Miss, I'm so sorry that what Farah did.
Yeah. So but did you grab her chance as the day? You saw the interview?
I saw a little piece.
Go back and watch it, yeah?
Yeah.
When the grab each other, did you say that I was going to cut your AWS Sunday?
I never said that. I would not tell my 2-year-old daughter that.
Okay.
I never said that.
Okay.
Before I leave, I tell Miss, I said, Miss, I'm sorry for what Farah did. She said, Farah did that twice. I said, but Miss, you never tell me that Farah did that already.
But there's no things that they carry running. It's like a hospital. There's people drop down and they vomit all on the ground and blood on the hospital bed. No nurse can give back. It's a hospital in.
The last thing I told her, I said, Miss, did she eat? Because every day I just ask her that in the evening time. Did she eat any lunch? She said she eat a little thing. I said, okay. And Farah tell her, bye. And she said, well, bye, Farah, bye.
Right, and you took home Farah now.
Took home Farah.
This is what time?
This is about I reach home about 20 past 5.
20 past 5. Yeah. How far from your daycare do you live?
Not too far.
How much minutes? Don't say which part.
It's about 5 minutes.
5. So when you reach home now, what went on when you reach home?
When I reach home, I show my daughter, my big daughter, the video. I say this is what Farah did in school. She said, Mommy, she said the teacher and them just beat each other there because apparently when we for the Easter 2 weeks, I called the teacher. I said, Miss, I said, be home alone for the 2 weeks. I said, if you could accommodate her. And she said, yes, no problem. And she went, she didn't went for the 2 weeks, she just went for 1 week, the first week. And she said, yes, no problem, if she could just come and, you know,
how old is that?
She's 13.
Right, okay.
And she said, no problem. She said, well, she come and she will just stay with she whole day and, you know, she will just help out. That's
right,
this
yeah,
one
okay,
right
okay,
here.
yeah.
And she said, no problem. So she said that, okay, mommy, you have to see, because the teacher was very angry in the video.
This is what Farah did today. Take out your pampers. Dive up your tutu, all on this other crib. Watch. All the pampers inside the crib. Watch. Hey, go outside. Watch. All on the side of the crib. I put you for bed. Sit down on the toilet. Watch your face. All is to do on Farah's face.
And to watch to see if Farah have things, but I watching that.
So when your daughter went there during the Easter vacation, what she said to you?
She used to come and she used to say, mommy, there is be beating the children, there is be hitting the children.
Are they aggressive to the children?
Well,
upset, like they're angry with the children?
But yes.
Okay,
but,
so your 13-year-old daughter noticed that during her little stay, the little...
Yes, that's why she didn't really went to the second week. She said, mommy, she can't see that.
Okay, she find it aggressive. Yes. So let's go back now. Okay, so we understand that. So let's go back to when you reach home and when you started to take out her clothes. What happened?
Well, when she said that, okay, mommy, see if she have any marks, because she they say she does something. When I just watched she hand like this, I saw the mark. I said
on the hand. So you see so we put in all the pictures now with the body now. Go ahead.
The swollen marks. It was swollen.
Swollen.
It was swollen and red.
And red.
And she say how when I watch it, she say how, I tell her, she said, Selima, watch Farah hand. She say how, she said, move the clothes. Farah didn't even want to open, she didn't even want to pull out the jersey.
Oh, God.
Farah was so frightened.
So how come this woman so convincing, girl?
I said, brother man, I did not touch your child. I said, I took your child from the crib to the area there, right? That is what I did.
I don't know. When I take
so
out...
wait, you take out, the baby started crying?
Yeah, the baby started crying. She wanted me to put on back the shirt, the long sleeve. So I said, Farah, let me see your body. I watching she body. When I observe she leg, she didn't have anything in she chest or she back. When I observe she leg, I see the long red mark.
Yeah.
So I said, Farah, let me take out your pampers and see. When I take out the child pampers, the only thing I could do was cry.
And what you did after that?
I called the father and I tell the father.
One time?
I called the father and I tell the father, I say, I'm sending you some pictures, because while I'm doing it, I'm taking out the pictures. So I take out the pictures and I send it and I say, watch this and see what is going on.
Go ahead.
I say, I don't beat my children. He do hit she. The most she will get is a little perform. Farah, don't do that. He don't ever hit she. I don't ever hit she. So when he see it, he get real vex. He get real vex. He started to quarrel and thing. He started to tell me how to send the number for the.
And then he call and blow she out. Like any other father, but our fathers who would not call, you know. It's our fathers would have go down by that school. Yeah.
And then he said, take the child and carry she right now in the station.
So you do that?
Yes, I did that.
Okay. So I want to ask you something. If the police should investigate, the call, from the time the child came home, the call came from your phone and you called the husband.
Yeah.
You were in the company of who at home when you went?
Just my daughter.
Just the one here?
Yeah.
Right. And when you all saw this, you contact your husband. Now, I have nothing to do with your husband. I mean, you all are separate. That have nothing to do with me here. I am not here to discuss your marital status and whatnot. We're talking about the child. So you immediately went to Couva police station.
Yes, I did.
Now I found out that you had some problems at the station.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Because somebody from there called me.
Yeah.
What was the problem?
The problem was the officer who take the report, she was kind of grumpy. She wasn't...
And what she was saying?
She was
She was looking at Farah injuries and whatnot?
No, she wasn't doing
What
that.
she said?
She just take the information, she just asked my ID card, and that was it. She didn't advise me what to do.
The police,
Yes.
and at what time in the police station?
That was around around 7:30.
So you carry a child that has all these marks to the Couva police
Yes.
station and nobody did anything?
No, they didn't.
Okay, go ahead.
She just take the report, she signed up the receipt, and she tell me that is it. And she just say how she asked me for the number, the school number, the person number, and she asked me for the person name.
And then after I got involved?
Yeah.
And then after I told you people will call you just now?
Yeah.
And that's why you went back to the police station?
Yeah. Yes.
After we got involved, you went back to the police station?
Yes.
And I said go back because I spoke to somebody inside the police. They said go back to the police station?
Yes, we did went back.
And you did go back late in the night?
Yes.
That was late. That was about
Yes.
11 o'clock or something?
About 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, because, yeah, go ahead. I was supposed to come by the station and meet you.
Yes.
But I didn't do that. I was working on something. Go ahead.
And then when we leave from there, then they advised me, and I told one of the officers, I said, well, the officer that who took my report didn't advise me what to do. So I didn't know what to do. So then they said, well, yes, you have to go to the...
And they gave you a paper?
Yeah.
They gave you the paper and you went down to Couva Health Center?
Yeah.
And that was it from there?
Yeah.
And what they told you at Couva Health Center?
The doctors and told me that that wasn't the lash that Farah get. It wasn't a hand. It was an object that hit Farah.
Yeah, because you see the print.
Yeah, it was an object.
An object like a ruler or some kind of thing, or a strap or a belt or something. Yeah. So well, if you're saying that now, and in the company of your 13-year-old daughter, and you immediately call. So after that, what the police is doing now?
Well, they started to investigate
But before we go further, how long you stay in Couva Hospital, Couva Health Center?
I stayed there a little while. I come out at half 12 this morning, yeah. And then they had a little emergency, they say.
Yeah.
So they had to see about the patients first, and then they see about...
So the doctor come examine and he give the... and so the police will pick up the medical from there. You can't go with... You can't pick it up.
No.
They will pick it up, right. And what happened today now?
Today, the police and them came. The Children Authority was now there.
Yeah, by you tonight?
Yeah, they was now there. They said that how Farah was... Farah still small. She cannot talk to say thing, but she said Farah was traumatized.
Did they ask Farah who beat her?
No, they didn't. They didn't ask because they say how she's too small and she cannot talk properly to answer any question. They wouldn't do that. Yeah. But I did show Farah the video when I was home before I went to the station yesterday. Yeah. When I showed Farah, I said, Farah, did you do this? Farah she just started to cry, and Farah tutu up. She pampers again.
When you show her the video because she was frightened?
She was frightened.
Wow.
Farah tutu up again. And I'm telling her sister, I say, Farah tutu up.
But you can't send back the child there, you know?
No.
That child in fear now. She in fear of anybody living in any daycare now. So, you know, the bigger picture, because when we spoke to the owner of the daycare, she sounded, you know, convincing, and or people might say, well, you know, we're trying to influence the daycare lady or whatever, but this is the mother here tonight saying the truth. This is exactly what happened, and I really hope that the police leave no stone unturned. What CPU Child Protection Unit said again?
The Child Protection Unit said they're doing more investigation. Yeah. They call us to the Shagona station to take all the photos and things with
today. Yeah. Very good.
And then later say they will get on back to me as soon as possible with the information and everything.
But we got it out there, you know. I'm the person responsible for getting it out there.
Yeah.
For calling different police and seniors.
Because the Shagona station didn't have my number.
Yeah.
And we wanted to know how come the Shagonas...
We give them,
And they called early this morning.
They're not playing that. A woman called Butler, I think Butler, she's not playing that. Our seniors not playing that in Shagonas. We're not taking that kind of thing in Shagonas. Cox and them, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're going to leave it to the police now.
Yeah.
I really want to see what's going to come out of this. we're not going to leave this alone. This is a very serious thing, because imagine you show the little child the video and she you know, she think of herself and in her pamper, poop up in her pampers and things.
She was by she father today. The father say he was watching the program, and she say she hearing the voice, the teacher voice, and she come and she sat down next to him, but she started to cry when she heard
when she heard the teacher voice.
Yeah.
Nah, something wrong. This child, get this child, get counseling and whatnot. So, nevertheless, I want to tell you, thanks for talking to us. And this is your side of the story. And we're going to leave it to the police, and because I guess they have to go down by the daycare center.
Yes.
They have to go down and take photos and do what they have to do. That's a very serious thing. And it's a very, very, and we're not going to stop. When these things happen, these things are terrible. These things are terrible when it happens to children. And so many things happening with daycare. And I really hope that this government really puts some legislation in place with respect to daycare centers. There are a lot of daycare centers operating. It reminds me of the one in Couva. The one in Couva opposite KFC there, that side road where that child died and whatnot. That child died, I remember that. And a couple of daycare centers around Trinidad, one in Barrackpore, one right in Chagonas here, right in the vicinity of Factory Road many years ago. So it's a lot, and there's no redress for the parents. And people, you know, it must have legislation in place to protect the children. It must have legislation that when you decide to open a home, you must be qualified. Persons come in there. It's not like you pick up a girl from the road and say, yo, come and help me out in the daycare center. There's people, children are seen about. You must be trained. You must be trained in the event of, if a child is choking out to do stuff. You must be trained. These people must be well Montessori trained and whatnot. And so we're going to leave it there. But rest assured that I will leave no stone unturned. Okay?
Yes, yeah, because this is not something right, and I wouldn't like this for nobody, children. It hurt me to know that Farah had to go through this at a small age. She's just 2 years. She can't really
fear.
talk.
She's living in fear.
She not eating properly. She's still not eating. She not holy. She just quiet. Farah is not a person to be sit on one place. Farah is, as soon as Farah get up, Farah is up and go.
So child protection saw the injuries tonight also? They looked at it?
Yes.
So they took photographs and everything already, right?
Yeah, I sent out the pictures and everything.
Beautiful. All right, so leave it to them. I have full confidence in CPU. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you again.